So you can hear the wind behind me. Come here, Mix. I'm here with my dogs, and the cats are inside at our little carriage house apartment here in Hudson Valley in New York. And things are starting to pick up a bit. We're not suffering the same sort of thing as the lower Hudson Valley is with flooding yet. And we're on pretty high ground here, so I don't think we're going to have too much trouble. But you can see the wind is really starting to blow. The rain is starting a little bit to drizzle, and we're expecting a long, rough day, maybe going on until Wednesday. You know, big issue that I have to worry about is losing power, because unless a tree actually falls into my apartment, I'm not going to get flooded, and there's not too much else that's really going to affect things. But the dogs don't really like the wind too much. They're a little bit nervous. I'm actually going to take this as an opportunity, since I don't have class, and I'm not likely to have class maybe even Thursday. I'm going to take this as an opportunity to catch up on some reading and get some writing projects done, so long as the power holds out, because the writing I do on my laptop. So the tree starting to crack a little bit. So I'm actually going to take this as an opportunity to, I think, read through Descartes' Meditations. It struck me on the way home from the store earlier today. The stores are mobbed, by the way, of course, because they always are around this time. You know, Descartes' Meditations, he's writing with this narrative framework of, I was in this stove-heated room and snowed in, and I had some time to myself to think about things. And that's kind of a nice way to approach it. It's almost like going on a retreat. And so I think I'm actually going to reread the Meditations, which I try to do at least, once a semester. And so this would be a good time to do that. Nice and quiet, no distractions. Maybe after the power goes out, that'd be a good time to do that. I might even do a little filming depending on how the lighting holds up. So, but I also have some Heidegger to outline and read, and I've got some other existentialist authors to work on. I've got some W.D. Ross handouts to make for my students, who I've got things set up so so long as they have power, they can still do class. We've got online forums, I've got videos for them to watch, handouts, lessons, so they should be okay. My main issue is what's going to happen out here, and I see the wind is now starting to blow a lot of things sideways. Not too bad right here because we're sheltered. You can see the wind blowing the trees a little bit further on, especially that willow right there. That's and those pines. Those are kind of getting the brunt of it. Hopefully we won't have trees coming down. The storm isn't too bad yet, but the dogs are getting kind of excited about the wind, it looks like. Come on. You can see the wind is blowing the trees. We're on a bottom of a ridge line, so you can see a little bit better there. So we're pretty sheltered, but the winds are coming over the ridge line and pushing the tops of the trees around. Not too bad so far. We're looking at maybe 30-mile-per-hour winds. We're supposed to get up to 70-mile-per-hour winds, but this area is going to be relatively sheltered, we hope, from Hurricane Sandy. So I've got the dogs out now for a little bit of exercise before the storm actually hits, so that if they're going to be cooped up for a day or so, they'll be all right.